Hey YouTube family, this is Lilama and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, consider subscribing because on this channel we make things fun. We also do story time just like this one. Before wasting much of your time, let's jump right into it. So the reason why I'm making this video is because I want to make another video about friendship. I saw that it's only fair I give you guys a little background of my story and get a little vulnerable with you guys, an insight of what it was like growing up, so that in future when I make other videos about my journey, when I have grown, you do understand where I will be coming from. So let's get right into it. For starters, I come from a family of 6. My father is late. He died when I was 2 months old after my mother had just given birth to me. So don't worry, I don't feel sorry for myself. I'm good.
Oh my God! Wow!
So I grew up literally with boys. There's 4 boys in my family and 2 girls. But my sister is the second born and I'm the last born. So that comes down to when I was growing up, she was already married. She got married when I was like 7 years old. I grew up with my 3 other brothers. The firstborn was already out of the country. I was literally with my other 3 siblings, older siblings, because like I said, I'm the last born. You know how it is in like African home where the father is not around. I don't know about your country, but in my country, I don't know if it's a culture. I don't really like it. If the brothers are in the house, they're like the fathers. They call the shots. So in short, what I'm trying to say is that I was quite bullied by my brother when I was growing up. I don't know, for them, it's like they were giving me a discipline. They were like trying to shape my life.
What the fuck?
In a very harsh way. And again, I'm a very talkative person, I guess, which is why I'm on YouTube, because I want to be able to express myself to you guys. Growing up, being friends with females wasn't like that easy for me because I grew up to learn my brother's languages more than the female side, because I just grew up with 3 brothers and my mother. And my mother wasn't like, she was a hustler. She was always like looking for money. So I would really say that I spent most of the time with my brothers, which made it very difficult for me to be friends with female. Not that I didn't have. I remember in school, like in primary, I was friends with one girl. Her name was Memory. We still talk, we're still in touch. She always started trouble, and whenever she starts trouble, I always jump in because I can't really do much of the talking. I could only respond physically, you know. She was more of a verbal communicator. I was a physical communicator. Memory was like a troublemaker. She always started trouble with other students, and whenever she gets in trouble, you know, in school in Africa, there is always like fist fights. So I always jumped in her fist fights, which made me a bully in school. Because in my home, you can't really express yourself, or you can't really talk back at my brother when they're telling you something or when they're asking you something. One of my brothers who really bullied me a lot, the way he used to handle me was like, for example, if I'm late, if I come back from school late, when I was like still in primary at that time. So when you come back from school late and then he asks you why you're late and you try to answer him back, he just punches you, or he has a stick ready to flog you. So he starts flogging you for answering him. Like, why are you answering me? You're not my age. And then when you keep quiet again, you don't answer him because you're scared. He flogs you for not answering, saying that you're disrespecting him. That's just basically how I was raised, which is why I understood boys more than girls. When it came down to school, it was like my place where I could express my anger or my emotions. When it came to me being friends with women, I was only friends with that girl that I mentioned, Memory. When I was in secondary, I changed schools a lot because of my brothers. When we moved to a boarding school in secondary, they were ahead of me. Obviously, I was in Form 1, the other brother was in Form 3, the other one Form 5, the other one in Form 6. The boarding school that we went was in like rural areas, so we were coming from the city. When I moved to rural area, it was sort of like fancy that the kids from the city had joined the rural area, which made boys who were like older than me in Form 6, I was just in Form 1, they were used to write letters for me. Before you know it, the whole news spread in school that she received a letter, yada yada yada. Before you know it, my brothers already know about it, and then they would like wait until the school is over. We go to our dorms and they would come and give me a discipline, which they called it. I was really involved in fist fight in school, whether it's boys or girls. I did not care. I would fight with boys, like fist fight with boys, make them bleed because of, you know, obviously my situation. And again, if you get in trouble in school and then you get in a fight with someone or someone is older than you. I remember there was a particular story that happened just after I moved schools. There was like a Form 6 guy that wrote me a letter, and that guy was in a relationship with a Form 4 lady. The lady came to confront me like, why is my boyfriend writing you a letter? I was so young, didn't understand anything. I was too young to even date because I was like around 13 or 14, if I'm not mistaken. My brothers learned about it. When my brothers heard about the confrontation, they made it a big deal and they crucified me. You guys obviously know how. So because of that, I remember there were times where some of my teacher got in touch with my mom and my sister and told her to remove me from the school because of how my brothers were treating me. So that's how I was like changing schools a lot. And then they moved me from boarding school. I went to stay with my sister. That time I became friends with other females, but the friendship wasn't really, I would say, legit because I didn't know how to communicate with females. I was more friends with boys in my classes. Because I understood their language more based off of my family setup. So it was so difficult to be friends with females. I would laugh with females, but when it came down to controlling my anger, I would not know how to, you know, communicate. It's either if you cross my path, I'm just gonna respond physically to you. It was not an easy thing for me, but then let's talk about now that I've grown, how am I coping? It's still difficult to make friends. I am more introverted when it comes to making friends with female. Not that I don't have, I do have female friends, obviously, from high school, from college, we still talk, but virtually. I would say we became more friends after school because it was more virtually. I'm good at communicating on the phone than in person. I'm very good with my immediate family or with the people that are around me more than making new friends with strangers. It comes down to when I moved to Dubai, where I'm currently living. I do try to make friends. I did had a friend which I'm going to make a whole separate video about. So I just thought I should give you guys a background of how it was like or how it's like for me to make friends with female friends. So currently I have female friends that I do talk to, especially those that I graduated with from high school to college. We're still good, but it's like 98% virtually. Like I said, being friends in person, I think I don't know how to like communicate, even though I talk too much. But at the end of the day, I end up feeling like the friendship is not really serving a purpose, or it just so difficult. Whereas when I'm with guy friends, it's like flawless, it's effortless. It's just, I don't put much effort or much thinking, because it's just been like that from day one. Now the difficult part is that when you get in a relationship, you have to like do a lot of explanation to your partner. Like, I'm more open to guy friends than I am to female friends because of ABCD. Like, it's a whole lot of story to explain to your partner, and you guys know it's not every partner that's gonna like be cool with you having guy friends around. So it just made me, the whole thing just made me so introverted. Not that I chose to be introverted, but the whole situation will just make you introverted. Currently, my friends are my immediate family, the people that I stay with, the people that I talk with on my mobile phone. I don't have like friends, I would say. I don't have friends to go out with. I don't really go out. I do go out with my family. Does it suck? I don't know. So expect a video where I'm going to tell you guys what happened when I tried to be friends with someone and what led me to shut my friendship door closed, maybe permanently. I don't know about the future. Maybe I will have friends. I have no idea, but I'm still open to making friends. I'm still open to like trying to be friends with people. But this is like a little background of why I am quite introverted. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like the video, support me guys. I promise it's going to be fun. I have so many stories of being raised in an African family to share with you guys. Like I said, I've decided to be a bit vulnerable on this channel so that you guys get to know the actual me, get to know why I love YouTube the way I do. I have no idea when I'm gonna make that video, the friendship video, but I will definitely make it. And I want to take you guys on a whole amazing fun journey with me of how I've been coping with my introverted life and how it's been fun, how I've been cool, okay with it. I'll see you guys in my next one. I love you and bye.